Hello guys and welcome to this video. This is MDubs here, and with the completion of the Booster Course Pass, I will be re-ranking all of the courses in the Mario Kart series to ultimately come up with my top 264 Mario Kart tracks. I will be taking a look at all the titles from Super Mario Kart through Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and ranking the courses in each game. I will not be including the Super Circuit SNES tracks or any of the arcade games. I will not be including Mario Kart Tour content within this series, but you can expect some Mario Kart Tour makings at a later point. Anyway, to kick things off, we have Super Mario Kart. It's my least favorite game in the series, and as a result, only has a G-score of 1. It is not aged well at all, and the courses are all flat and uninspiring. Let me explain the ranking system really quickly. So here's the ranking system really quickly. Each track will be rated out of 100. This will be its total T-score, represented in yellow. The closest to 100 it is, the better the track is. I once again have the GEM system, which stands for Game, Entertainment, Music, and Scenery. G for Game, represented in orange, is a rating of 1 to 5 on how much I like the game that the course is from. E for Entertainment, represented in red, is a rating of 1 to 75 on how fun I think the course is. M for Music, represented in blue, is a rating of 1 to 15 on how much I enjoy the course's music. I previously had this rated out of 10, but I think the music really does help determine how much I like a course. S for Scenery, represented in green, is a rating of 1 to 5 on how much I enjoy a course's scenery. I previously had this rated out of 10 as well, but I don't think scenery has too much of an impact on how much I like a course. Add those 4 factors together to get your T-score. Once again, I have a tiering system, however it's changed up a bit. A score's T-score will place it in a tier. 0 through 29 will put it in the F tier. These tracks leave much to be desired. 30 to 44 is in the D tier, and these tracks aren't that great, but they have some redeeming qualities. 45 through 59 is the C tier. I don't mind these tracks, but there's better ones. And then 60 to 74 is the B tier. I like these tracks quite a bit. And then 75 through 89 is the A tier. I really like these tracks, but they're not my all-time favorites. 90 through 94 is the S tier. These tracks are extremely fun to play on with lots of good qualities. And then 95 through 100 is the SS tier, and that's a new tier that I'm putting into my ranking videos, but these tracks are the best of the best. They are legendary. With all that out of the way, let's get to the ranking. Number 20, Choco Island 2. Wow, not Vanilla Lake at the bottom? I'll explain why later, as I still despise those 2 tracks. But this one just flat out sucks. It's not fun to drive in at all with the mud patches and bumps. The scenery is just flat out ugly, and even the music doesn't have much going for it. Number 19, Ghost Valley 2. The paths are quite narrow on this track, which leave very little room for error. The scenery does not have anything going for it, and the music for these tracks is the absolute worst. Number 18, Vanilla Lake 1. As always, the ice blocks are very annoying, and this track is just way too short for it to be worth anything. The scenery is a bit too bright, but I really like the song to this track. Number 17, SNES Bowser Castle 2. The dead end is the ultimate troll, but even without it, it's just really not that fun. Bland music, bland background. Number 16, Vanilla Lake 2. For years, this particular course has wrapped the bottom of my list, but it is actually a bit more to it than most of the other Super Mario Kart courses. The ice blocks don't exist as much, and the lake extends into the course, making it a reasonable obstacle. Number 15, Mario Circuit 3. Yeah, forget about making those hairpin turns with the stiff controls in this game. Number 14, Ghost Valley 3. In terms of entertainment, it's one of the better ones from Super Mario Kart, but unfortunately, the music being flat out awful hurts this track badly. Number 13, Donut Plains 3. The jump is annoying to make. Other than that, there's nothing really special about this track. Number 12, Koopa Beach 2. Those water holes are a real chore in a game where you can't steer at all. This course is definitely carried by its music. Number 11, Mario Circuit 1. The one that started it all, as bland and basic as possible, and yet other courses are much worse to where this one skates to nearly the second half of the list. Number 10, Donut Plains 2. The moles are single-handedly what makes this track so aggravating. They're difficult to dodge if you're not careful, or if you're like me and can't steer for dear life in this game. Number 9, Donut Plains 1. Absolutely nothing on this track, and that's kind of what makes it this high. It's the right width for driving and does not have any ridiculous hairpin turns or annoying obstacles. Number 8, Ghost Valley 1. A short little ghost track, which is the best of the 3. It even has a nice little shortcut at the end which can be taken with the feather. Unfortunately, the music hurts it from being any higher. Number 7, Mario Circuit 4. A longer circuit track, but without the aggravating hairpin turns. There's still nothing that exciting about it, though. Number 6, Choco Island 1. This one, in comparison to its previous version, is a breath of fresh air. You're not forced to go into the mud pit, or chocolate pit, whatever it is. It's just a bit too short to be much higher, and the scenery is hideous. Number 5, Bowser Castle 1. It's your run-of-the-mill 2D Bowser Castle track. Nothing that exciting, a few jumps here and there, but it's over before you know it. Number 4, Bowser Castle 3. The best of the 3 Bowser Castle tracks in this game, which eventually got a spectacular remake. As for this game, you're able to move around a bit more than you can in other Super Mario Kart tracks. There's a lot more to it than other tracks. Number 3, Koopa Beach 1. Another glorified oval of a track, but something about this one is a little bit fun. I'm not sure what it is, but the music helps carry this track for sure. Number 2, Mario Circuit 2. A Mario Circuit as the number 2 spot means that you know a game is pretty terrible. But this one's not bad. The lanes are wide enough to where you can maneuver without issues. The jump at the end is a nice touch. You can actually be airborne for once. But be careful with your aim, because if you miss the jump, you'll be sent to the back of the pack. And that leaves us with number 1, Rainbow Road. The best of the worst. And even then, this one is a bit demanding. The lack of guardrails in a game where steering is impossible proves to be a challenge, but the scenery is pretty nice, and the music is a classic. I mean, it was one of the very few Mario Kart pieces featured in the Super Mario Bros. Movie. That's all I have for this game. I really did not have much to say, but I definitely will for the other 7 games. Up next will be my Mario Kart 64 ranking. Until then, this is MDubs signing out.